How to trade S&P futures. So in this video, I'm going to walk through how to trade the E-minis, ES futures. That's this ES contract. And I'm going to walk through an example that we did last night. We alerted a short right up here. You see this little whisker up here at 2061. We shorted there and we covered at 2039.25. Obviously, I'm doing a lot of intraday trading, so you'll see some positions here I'm in and out all the time. But the one I recommended, my core position, was shorting from 2061 all the way down to 2039.25. And so that's more than 20 ES points. Each ES point is about $50. So that totals to over $1,000 alerted to subscribers, in addition to the bear call spread that we executed right here at 2065. So these two trades this past week add up to $1,700 for subscribers. But if you're new to futures trading, how exactly do you trade the E-minis? Well, I'm going to show you and set it up here. So the way you do this is you go here, and this is slightly different for each platform, but what you can do is you look up a symbol and you type in ES, enter, and it'll give you a variety of different options. So you have the E-mini S&P Globex, that's this one, and of course you have like actual stocks. We don't care about the actual stocks, you know, that are kind of close to related to this ticker symbol. We want the futures, the E-mini futures, and that would be this option here. For the time being, we're gonna forget about the futures options and spread combos. Those are more advanced kind of things that I actually don't even look at that often. But we look at futures. So you click futures, and then you want to select the near month. So you know, currently the nearest month is June 2016, but in the future time frame it'll be whatever's closest that shows up. And if it's like the middle, if it's like June 10th and you have an option between June and September, well, June is expiring soon, right? So June expires towards like the middle to end of June. And so if you get to that period where it's like June 10-ish, you're going to want to choose the September contract because that's where the liquidity is. And the reason why we want the front month is because you want the smallest bid-ask spread in order to reduce the amount of calls it takes to go in and out a position. So we always want to choose the closest month. If it's too close, then we go to the one next over. So in this case, I'm going to select the June contract, and that brings me here, and you know, it basically adds an item to my watch list. So I have this, you know, these are my different watch lists, and you know, I have all these tickers, and the ES one is this one right here, right? So you have this June ES ticker, and what you do is you select that one, and you can say, so I'm moving this up so you can see the buy button. There's buy and sell buttons. The interface is going to be different for different platforms. This one's Interactive Brokers, but there's also lots of different other platforms. I recommend Interactive Brokers because it's like one account and you can do both futures, options, and stocks, commodities, and a bunch of other stuff that you want to do. And so you don't have to have like multiple kind of accounts open. So basically here you buy, and whatever price you want to buy, again, you want to reference the either the FinViz or investing.com charts. So if we bring up the FinViz chart, this is finviz.com under futures, indices, S&P, and then hourly, right? So whatever the price is here, it's delayed a little bit here. So if you want, you can go to investing.com. That gives you a real-time feed. So investing.com, you go to on the home page, you go to indices futures, and the one you want is S&P 500. That's this one right here. So this gives you a live chart. You can use candles, and notice how the live price 2040.5 matches basically what I'm seeing on this what's moving right now, but it's basically in that same region. So on this platform, I'm also going to show you how to get live pricing, because when you're trading the e-minis, you want to get live pricing on investing.com. And so you can go here, investing.com app, and I'll rotate this, get rid of the ad. I'll rotate this. All right, so here you go into indices futures. Don't do indices. The indices futures is where we want. All right, so then you do S&P 500, and then you rotate your device 90 degrees. There. So you could see a live chart of what's happening. And we shorted this right here, this red candle at 2061. And then, we basically put a stop loss at 2065, which is up here. And then we went to bed. Overnight, it basically went like this, barely touched 2060.75. And then from there, just dropped. And when the market opened around this area, then it dropped even more, and we covered at 2039.25. There are some things you should know about the e-minis, and that is if you were to buy, this is the buy order ticket. If you were to buy, let's say here, there is a preview button here that tells you some details. So in this detail, it'll tell you that it's going to cost you $2.03 for executing this. So that's really cheap, $2, and you basically get $100,000 worth of the S&P 500. So that costs you $2.